Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do Thomas readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Cancer and Capricorn on Thursdays. Also, for those of you guys who are interested, the deck that I'm using today is called the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description below. And just as a final heads up, sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, I only take the cards that jump out like these ones have. And lastly, my goal is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards. And then we can get started with your reading. Alright Capricorn, so I do want to take this moment to remind you guys that if you enjoyed the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. I really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But your overall energy here is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, to me, is sort of this card about doing things by the book, right? So oftentimes this card talks about traditions, it talks about institutions, marriage, commitments, that kind of thing. And I think that in particular, for a lot of you guys, this might have to do with university. I'm getting that as a very strong message that's coming out for some of you, especially for those of you who are college age or are maybe alumni. I'm certainly getting that with this card, in tandem with this card, there's that energy of higher education. But with this King of Pentacles here, I feel like this is the kind of energy that you're really trying to strive for. The King of Pentacles can represent earth signs. So those earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So that includes you guys, and I feel like it's a good thing that you guys have this King of Pentacles card in your reading because it really symbolizes that you're sort of within your energy. Anything that has to do with finances right now, you have a keen touch for it. I feel like, especially with this Two of Pentacles here, you're really trying to strike up a balance of some kind. And I feel like perhaps in the past, if you've neglected your work or your studies, now is like the time that you're really like going hard into it and really trying to reach that equilibrium here with the Two of Pentacles. And for some of you, maybe the opposite. For some of you, you guys might really have been slaving away at your work or during your studies. And as a result, now you're sort of kind of taking some time off and really enjoying what life has to offer, right? So you've either working towards this King of Pentacles energy, or you're basking in the success that comes with it. So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the Hierophant is the card of Taurus, and the Chariot here is the card of Cancer. So, with the King of Pentacles, we have double sort of Taurus energy, so some of you guys may have Taurus in your chart, or you may be dealing with the Taurus romantically, I feel. But if that doesn't necessarily resonate with you, that doesn't matter. It's just extra confirmation for those of you guys who resonate with the signs. But it's very interesting because I see the Five of Cups here with the Chariot. Now, the Five of Cups and the Chariot together, to me, show some kind of movement that has led to disappointment, or some kind of fear of disappointment or anxiety that is attached to this movement. I feel like for a lot of you guys, and for those of you who are sort of like on this university route, you might be going to study abroad and there's a concern about, you know, where you're going, if you're going to be able to understand the language, all those things. But certainly it feels like you may be worrying about things more than you probably should, because I see the Fool card and I see the Six of Wands, so it feels like there isn't a whole lot of energy attached to this other than the anxiety itself, right? So if you guys are being overly anxious or really stressed out about something, really take the time to take care of yourself, de-stress a little bit, and really relax. Meditating can also help. So really take that time to take care of yourself in that regard. I'm certainly getting that for some of you, you're seeing a huge new beginning of some kind. And some of you, like I said before earlier, with this Chariot card, you're moving away. And I feel like this Five of Cups is tied to your work. I'm starting to get this full picture now where some of you guys are contemplating moving away to either a different part of the country or maybe even a different country altogether. And as a result, you're worried about your job. Like, how will I do when I get there? Will I be able to secure a job that is equally as lucrative in some of your cases? Or will I be able to find a job at all in other of your cases? Or, you know, like, will my quality of life change? Will I struggle, or will I be better off here? And I feel like there's a lot of this anxiety that's linked to this. And that's why we have sort of this Two of Pentacles here, because I feel like it's really asking you guys to balance out the fear with the excitement. And I feel like that's one of those things that's just easier said than done. But looking ahead a little bit, we have the Six of Wands and the Fool, and those two cards together are phenomenal energy. But like I was saying earlier, the Eight of Cups here talks about work and career and skills, and the fact that it's in reverse is what leads me to believe that some of you may be leaving a job, or maybe leaving, some of you may be leaving studies, actually. And I feel like that's all up to you. You know, obviously use your intuition and make the best decisions that you can and really think through your choices. But I'm seeing that once you take the time to really think about what you're going to do and really look at the pros and the cons and take the path that's best for you, you're going to be on this track for the Fool, on this track with the Six of Wands. And don't let the name of the Fool deceive you. It's a positive card. It's a new beginning. It's the most powerful new beginning. So I sense that there's also going to be a huge amount of passion that's associated with this that you might not be currently experiencing in your life. I feel like part of the issue here is that maybe you have listened to people more than you probably should have, instead of really sitting down and wondering, okay, what is the path that I want to take? Not the path that's most logical or what people recommend or what's easiest or whatever. I feel like you're really sitting down and asking, what do I want? And I feel like that's really, really powerful, because part of the King of Pentacles, just beyond just finances, is also that stability, emotional stability, right? And even though we associate sort of that emotional stability more with like the King of Cups, this man is very secure in himself. He's very confident. And I feel like that's the place that you want to work towards. He cares about what he does, and the people that he works for care about him, and he cares about them, right? It's that kind of an energy that you're working towards. And it's very interesting that on this last column, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So the Three of Cups is my reunion card. So I think that there may be some kind of reunion or some kind of a meeting, something where you get together with another person, or maybe even more, in a different place that does not take place. And I feel that through that not taking place, because I think that it's probably something that you're trying to do to benefit yourself, and you know, you hear, oh, the meeting doesn't happen. It's like, oh, that's a bad thing. But no, I see that with the Six of Wands, you're seeing some serious success afterwards. So I feel like either you missing that or the meeting not taking place or whatever leads to you finding another option and being better off, or you're just as good in the long run. So I feel like whatever it is, you're going to see a lot of this powerful beginning and this powerful happiness. And even just like beyond the superficial benefits of like well, obviously for some people money isn't superficial, but I feel like there's this deep, profound happiness and fulfillment that's going to be associated with your new course of action that is really going to make you feel fulfilled, and I see wonderful things in your future. But that was your reading first time around, Capricorn. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel, and I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Capricorn videos on Thursday, but in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other Thomas readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.